Hey everyone! Today's episode is Landers Legacy Episode 5. I know it's been a while since we did the last one, so you may want to go back and rewatch the fourth one to remember where we left off. But we did have our first date with Candy, which was successful, despite the fact that we fell asleep. Anyway, so right now we're just kind of getting his needs out. And of course, once again, he is sad. I really dislike that bug. Or it's probably not even a bug. It might be an intentional thing. Yeah, I get somebody, died, but I barely even knew the person. I could understand if we were really close, had a good relationship, talked every day, that kind of thing. But because the person was someone I barely even knew, I'm sad for just as long as if I'd known them my entire life. It just gets frustrating. Anyway, so the plan for today is to spend some time with Candy and work on our relationship a little more. I think we're in a good place anyway, but it doesn't hurt to make those relationships better. Of course, we're still working on our gardening skill, and we're also going to do some building now that we have some money. After all, we're probably going to get married soon, so we're going to need more space, not just for Caleb, but for our family as well. If you notice, the kitchen disappeared. Look, I built some more house. I cut it out though, so you didn't have to watch it. The video was long enough as it is, and it's hard to decide what to keep and what to get rid of. Anyway, so here's Candy. She showed up. We didn't even have to call her. So we're going to work on our relationship. Good. The sadness is almost gone. I didn't think she was pregnant. I still don't really think she's pregnant. Maybe that was like a mischief thing or a mean thing to ask her when she was due. As you can see, our relationship with her is pretty good. We're about halfway on both. A little less on romance, but that's okay. It won't take long to get it up. My plan is once we have at least another date, we'll propose, hopefully. At least I'd like to wait for another date. Sometimes I feel like our relationships grow way too fast in The Sims, but at other times, I understand, their lives are super short, and it can't take forever to build those relationships, but at the same time, sometimes it feels like the relationships progress too fast. And if you want to drag it out, especially with partners and whatnot, boyfriend, girlfriend, etc., it would be kind of interesting if they made you wait at least a couple of days from the time that you ask them out, to be your boyfriend or girlfriend, or there were goals related to that. Say you ask them to go steady, and you have to have a certain number of dates before you can propose. I mean, I know it would put more, what am I trying to say? I don't know. I just think it would add an interesting aspect to the game, like, you can't do this until you've done this kind of thing. You know, how sometimes, like the parties, we have quests. It would be kind of neat if we had that. Like, if you propose, you have to do, you know, get 2 silvers on dates, or you know, wait 48 hours before you can propose, or you know, things like that. I think it would be interesting and add like a whole nother dynamic to the gameplay. Plus, it would make it not so easy, because if you're talking to them, you know, and you're having a conversation like this, you can ask them to date, and then like 2 seconds later propose, and then 2 seconds later elope, and bam, they're already married. It would just be nice. I just think it would be really neat to have like that, another aspect to the game, something to make it a little more in-depth, you know, I mean, and more like real life, I guess, because that doesn't happen. You don't just start dating someone and immediately propose to him and immediately get married. I mean, okay, technically I guess some people do, but where I come from, that doesn't happen. Anyway, so we're eating, and as you can tell, Caleb's stats aren't so great. He really needs a shower. Dude, you stink. I don't know why she's even talking to you. What's weird, though, is he has no, like, smell emitting from him. Even though his hygiene is so low. And she thought our joke was funny.
Avenue Smishy, Broogie, Boomer, Samsomog, Bungie,
Warva, Quibs.
And now he's got the smell, I think. Yeah. Now he really stinks. And she's still very flirty. You need to take a shower, Caleb. You smell. I could have moved that room over and put it with the rest of the house. And I will eventually.
Shaubo.
Okay, why are you shooing? Whatever. She's flirty and hanging around still, so we'll get cleaned up and then get back at it. Sorry. And she's singing. Don't know who she's singing for. She's keeping herself entertained at least. She's not leaving.
Snoop.
I've noticed in when you're trying to make relationships, especially at the very beginning, unless they're like crazy stalker and call you all the time, they run away. Like, come back here. I just want to build a relationship with you. Why are you running away from me?
Who's it? Oh. Lisa Naro.
Washanoi.
Oh, Gosha. Eh?
Sheila.
Sarba. Hey. Shoot.
Now we're building our skill, our relationship, and getting inspired by watching the clouds. I apologize, I've been sick, so I may not sound the greatest. I am feeling a little better though, so hopefully we're on the upswing of getting back to normal. I am kind of anxious, I guess, to get their relationship kind of rolling. We could use the extra income. I mean, you know, Caleb has a good paying job, but he's not making money very fast at all. And even though she won't be making a whole lot of money either, because I'm not going to let her have a job, she's just going to be, well, I guess she'd have a freelance job, but she's going to make, excuse me, she's going to make flower arrangements, so, and now she's leaving and Caleb's going to bed. Well, I guess that's okay. It is almost 10 o'clock. His fun, even with stargazing with her, his fun is still terrible. I wonder why. It's like he didn't gain any fun from that at all. Well, we don't have a TV or anything yet, so we can't use that to get his fun up, so I guess we're gonna use our only option available, and that is, well, I mean, I guess technically he could play on his phone too, but they only do that for like 2 seconds. You can't really gain any fun with it. It's not like they sit there and keep playing. So now we just wait, I guess, while Caleb reads. I don't know. Be thinking about like baby names. Because hopefully it won't be too much longer before we're married and having a baby. I will I'll name the baby I guess whatever you guys would like to name him or her. So put in, you know, a couple suggestions for each gender, I guess. and we'll see what happens. Well, that got his fun up, but everything else went down in the meantime. Except it's time for work, so off he goes. And we're back. So now we're gonna eat, get our needs back up, and then probably invite Candy over. We need someone to stop by so that we can talk like a pirate with them. I do really enjoy the calendar that came with seasons, and I like a lot of the stuff that they put in, especially like the Talk Like a Pirate Day. That one's pretty fun, although half the time I can't decide what I'm doing. I'm not sure like what some of them are. What? Anyway, I just click on them and I'm like, well, okay, let's do this. Hopefully it's not something bad. The neighborhood brawl one is really interesting. It's funny to watch them fight with other people and not have them like become enemies or get mad with each other. And then of course, after they're all hugging it out. And the lottery one is rigged. That's all there is to it. It's rigged. As far as I know, you can only buy one lottery ticket per person. But then again, I haven't tried to buy a second one for anyone. I have done like, husband and wife each buy a ticket. But for some reason, somebody else always wins. Now, I've won the lottery several times in Sims 3. But, it's a little easier because, you go to the future, you check the records, you get the numbers, you come back, you play them, you get money. That's not hard at all. Sims 4, you don't really have the advantage of going to the future. At least not yet. I don't know if they're gonna put that in. Maybe someday. Maybe not. Who knows? Yay, Candy's here. No, like that one. Compliment you mighty fine garb or whatever. I'm assuming that that's her clothes. And gossip about booty. What exactly is that? Are you gossiping about someone's booty, or are you gossiping about like the loot that you got? Because isn't that considered a pirate's booty? Their spoils from their adventures and whatnot. Their treasure. And some of those, if you try and say them 5 times fast, they sound terrible. Like, ask to Rockboat. What's that? Share your dock. I get what heave-ho is. I get that. And try for a new pirate. That one's pretty self-explanatory. Unfertile sails. Not a clue. A tale of the sea. Okay, I get that one. That's telling a story. we're trying to get I'm trying to get their relationship up enough where I can propose to Candy. So I'm just doing things over and over and over until... Oh wait, we weren't even boyfriend and girlfriend. I thought we were.
Garsha. Joba?
Oh, Frush!
Well, now we're best friends and boyfriend and girlfriend. Woohoo!
Wolak Fuibuter.
Yibzerg! A beamy Shrosies, Nuloy. Gamerish Bree. A cruise.
Our relationship meter is almost full now. And our romantic meter is over halfway, so we're doing really good. Oh, see, now we can propose.
Nomiv. Mersha?
Yibs!
And she said yes.
Oh. Oh. Belaine Chooston?
Apparently, she's super happy. They could woohoo to get their fun up, but I didn't really want to do that yet.
Oh, neat.
So we're just gonna read and read some more. At least until we get our fun up. Or Caleb's, technically, because we can't see Candy's, but I guess we're chatting in the meantime.
Damse Bruhana.
So, next episode, we're going to take Candy out on a date again. Another date, and hopefully this time we don't fall asleep. That would be nice. So be watching for it. I will share on Twitter and Facebook. If you like the episode, hit like, subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell to be notified of future episodes. And don't forget to give me your baby names. Alright. Have a good one.